and I totally did not go through that door. Bitch, wait a second. Now you can kiss me. Hey, Leroy Fur here, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Today I'm going to be spilling the tea and doing a little story time video, which I've been putting off for a while, doing like personal videos because it took me a hot second to get comfortable with everything. But now I am ready to do this one, and this one is part of a long line of juicy tea. The rest of it, we'll be waiting a hot second for you to see, so you'll have to stay around for that and hit subscribe so you make sure you don't miss the rest of it, because it gets scandalous. Okay, when I say that, I mean it, and it's still a bit raw. It's pretty recent, like damn. But this time I'm gonna be talking about my first gay kiss. Like, it's one hell of a story. Like, it is insane. I'm shocked by it. And it's my freaking story. It's like something out of a movie. So strap in, because we're about to get down and dirty with this. Oh. So, I was meeting up with a guy in New York City. My favourite place in the world, if you don't know that already. And we were meeting up as we talked a lot in the past. There's a long storyline behind this, but we talked a lot, and he bailed on me for the night I was getting in and we were gonna meet up, but he was like, no, I've just remembered I've got a concert. I was like, But they dropped us off right outside where the concert was, outside of Madison Square Gardens, and it was lit up in rainbow, and I was like, bitch, isn't it? And I'm like, oh. And you'll know why I say bitch, because like, So, I was a bit like, okay, whatever. So we rescheduled. He was like, I want to see you before you go home. We'll meet up on Sunday. I'll make time before your flight on the Sunday. And I was like, I can do Saturday night if that's alright with you. He was like, I'm going to the beach, but if afterwards, yeah, we'll do it. So, yeah. We text on the Saturday and he's like, let's do it. I'm a shower. I've just got home. Let's meet in an hour. I was like, are we going for food? Are we what? And he's like, we'll go to the park. Pier on the... Park on the pier or something? I can't remember. It was like Pier 83 or something. And I was like, girl, I don't know how to get there. And he was like, I'll meet you, don't worry. He was like, where you staying, blah, blah, blah. So we were meeting up outside of a subway station. And my phone in America was being useless that night. Absolutely useless. Like the signal, like I had a booster pack thing that meant that I could use my phone over there. But it was like 2G basically. And it wouldn't work. And I was stood there waiting for like 20 minutes or something, and he hadn't showed up. He'd said he'd set off and it'd take like half an hour or something. So I was like, what is going on? He has bailed on me, like whatever. I don't care. My friends have gone for food. I'ma just go back. But I'm like, I'll go into like a shop and get Wi-Fi and check. And I'll go and get Wi-Fi and he's like, so the train was delayed or something. And then I get another message and it's like, he was like, I went past your stop. I didn't get off at the right stop. I'm like, sure, honey, okay. But he's like, I'm walking towards you now. Like, I'm heading towards you. I'm like, okay. I was like, share your location with me. I'll walk towards you too. Like, being like, He was like, I don't know how to do it. I was like, sure, okay. But then he shared it with me and he was like coming towards me, and then I was like, So anyways, he starts walking towards me and I'm still stood at the station. He's like, you just stay there, I'll come to you so you don't get lost. And he walks to me and I see him, and I was hoping I'd like hate him and it'd be like, oh, it's cool, we're just friends, it's fine, whatever. But I like see him and he's like, looked exactly how I thought he'd look, and he was like perfect, and I'm like, goodness sake. And he like comes up and hugs me, and like he hugs me really tight, and I'm like feeling a bit awkward. But then I'm like, I was surprised because like after that I didn't feel awkward at all. It was just like we knew each other for so long. Anyways, we start walking towards this place. It's like a 20-minute, half an hour walk. We walk through New York streets. It's busy here, It's really hot, because that weekend there was weather advisories out the whole weekend because it was so freaking hot. And I was like in shorts and a t-shirt at like 9 o'clock at night or something. I think it was about that time that we met. I don't freaking know. But we walked towards this park on the pier or whatever it is, and we get there. We just talk about like life and stuff and university and what he's doing and what I'm doing and just all that crap. And I'm like, have you got a boyfriend? He's like, no. We talk about like the family similarities and stuff and how he loves New York and how I love New York. He said I love New York. He's like, I love where I live and blah, 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 blah. Talking a load of rubbish. Anyways, we'll come back to that in a later story, that question that I asked. But anyways, we get to this park on the pier and it is freaking so freaking beautiful and romantic. Like, what the heck has he brought me here for? Like, why? I don't know New York City. I wasn't expecting this. So we walk up to this freaking pier that is so pretty. Bearing in mind it's dark. This is just like a little park. We walk right to the end of the pier, stand at the railing, and you look out and it's the Hudson River, and at the other side you've got New Jersey, and it's all freaking lit up because it's nighttime. And my gosh, it was like something out of a movie. I wish I had a picture of it or something because like it was so freaking pretty and romantic, and I was like, meh. So I tell him some stuff about how like it affected me and what he'd done to me, like, cause past stuff. You'll hear about it shortly, well, in a future video. So I tell him about that and he's like apologetic, and like we getting close and it's kind of like we're looking into each other's eyes at like this close. We're like this. And I'm like, oh girl. I'm like, this seems, I've got crap. So yeah, basically I'm getting this vibe that it's more than friends, but like I'm like, nope, this ain't happening, this ain't happening. We're getting close, we've got our arms around each other, like we're just talking about everything, we're getting deep. He tells me everything, he tells me about his family and his struggles and everything that's gone on. And then it gets to the point where it's time to go like home. He's like, I need to get back, it's getting late. So we're like, let's go. I have to tie my shoelace because my shoelace had come undone. So we carry on walking back to the same subway station. I think it was the same one anyways. We get there and he's like trying to figure out where I need to go. We walk through the streets bearing in mind without our arms around each other, which blew my mind because I've never done that with anyone. I was not scared at all, even though I could feel people judging. Like people just like sat at the side of the road, and bearing in mind this is New York City. So many people on a Saturday night walking arm in arm, and it's just like this adorable thing, and he's like being a bit flirty, you know, with his arm. Anyways, we get to the subway station and he swipes through and goes through, like he figured out where I need to go. It's only one stop, it's fine. Then I go through, forgetting that I'd used the last money up on my card. So I couldn't go through the barrier. And this is one of them small ass subway stations that doesn't have a ticket machine or a top up machine. And I'm like, well, this is the end for me. I'm like, I'm probably gonna have to go because I forgot my card was low. I was like, he's just gonna leave. Like, this is his chance to escape. I'm like, okay, whatever. But he's like, no, just come on through. He opened the emergency service. Let's call him Aaron. Let's make up a name like that. So Aaron opens up this freaking door, this emergency exit, and I totally did not go through that door. Anyways, totally did not break into the subway. So I totally top up my card, then I meet him on the platform, and he's like, you need to go here, I need to go here. I'm like, can we get on the same train? I was like, yeah. I was like, I kind of don't want to go, this is cute. He's like, I know, I don't want you to leave, blah, blah, blah. I want to see you tomorrow before you leave. I was like, for sure, I'll make time for that. And we get on the subway, and for me it's only one stop, so we stand in the corner, and it's just like a subway, it's lit, there's people in the carriage, and I'm just stood there. He's looking at me with these like sad eyes. So he's like, can I kiss you? And I'm like, bitch! I am shell-shocked. I am shooketh to the core. Like, beyond like, I was like, yeah? I was not expecting that. We had done, like, I'd said this is friends, but he was like, I don't have a boyfriend, and then it was very flirtatious, and he was obviously the one leading it, because I knew nothing. This guy was, like, quite a bit older than me, and, like, but we talked for a while, and, like, we knew a lot about each other well. I thought, girl, the tea will be coming in the future. So yeah, he, like, leans in to kiss me. Me not even thinking about it without a chance, just being completely shell-shocked, had, like, really dry lips because it was so warm in the New York streets. Can you imagine walking through the New York streets, it being really humid, so freaking hot? The air doesn't move. We'd just been by the Hudson River. My lips were so chapped and dry, and I had a chapstick in my pocket, but I didn't think to be like, bitch, wait a second. Now you can kiss me. No, he like went in for the kiss and he was like, and I'm like, oh my god, that was like so bad on my end. And I just remember like his stubble touching my face. I was just like enamored by him. Like I freaking thought he was so hot, because obviously I've never had attention from anyone because I wasn't out or anything, and he was originally one of the only people I was out to, so it was this big thing. So he kissed me and I was like, oh god, my lips are so dry, I can barely feel that. But I didn't say that out loud. And then he goes in for another kiss, and then one more kiss, and then it's like, we arrive at the stop and I'm like, that was the worst kiss ever because of me, not because of him. And I'm like, ah! And I'm just like, oh, I want to do that over, let me put some chapstick on. I didn't say this to him because we get pulled up at the stop, the doors opened, I got up, and then I get to the stairs and I turn back and look at him, and he stood there, he's putting his headphones in, he's like, and I'm like, and he's like, and I'm like, ah! But me thinking, I was like really happy about it. I was like, I'll probably see him tomorrow, it's fine, it's all good, even though that kiss was awful. And I texted him afterwards being like, sorry, that kiss was so bad. Then tried to delete the message before it sent. Apparently it sent. Oh, and he's had a rant about me about needing more confidence and stuff when we were out, so girl, I was like, that was a mistake, just a little bit. He has definitely led me to get more confidence now, and you'll find out why he's such a... Anyways, I then got out and I'm like, just in this like airhead happy moment. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? That was like the most romantic movie like did. We went to like, we walked through New York City, we had our arms around each other, we stood on this park in the pier and looked over the Hudson at night. The lights were so pretty, the water was so pretty, there was barely anyone around when we were there, and it was just adorable. We looked into each other's eyes, it was like perfect. He said he didn't have a boyfriend, and then we started walking home and we were arm in arm and he was flirting with me, and then I totally don't break into the subway, and it's totally not like a movie, and we stood on a platform and he's talking to me, and then we get on and then we kiss, and then it's like, ah! So I'm like in this crazy moment. But then I try and find my way back to the hotel, and girl, my phone was not working. I was walking around the streets thinking I knew where I was going. I went to 5 different Marriotts that all had the same name. They were all like Courtyard Marriott, and I'm like, oh, this is mad. I go upstairs, somehow I get in, I get up the elevator. I'm like, this is not my hotel. So I go back down and I'm like, next one. And I eventually break into one of their Wi-Fis and be like, girl, I'm lost. And I was like, come here. So I eventually, after forever, find my way home. I had not eaten that night. I was so nervous. And I was really hungry at that point. Ugh. Sorry, there was a hair floating about. But then I filmed my American Snacks reaction video, so that was my dinner that night. And I was just enamored, but the next day was something else. So you'll hear about everything else in future story time videos. Let me know if you want to know all the other juicy gossip about this guy. Let's call him Aaron. I'll forget that name next time, let's be honest. Someone remind me. Yeah, that's the juicy tea and my first gay kiss, it was so freaking bad. Like, guys, if you're about to have like your first gay kiss or your first kiss in general, don't worry about it because, girl, it's most likely gonna be bad, but it definitely gets better in the future, so don't you worry. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment down below what you thought of this video, make sure to share it with your friends, let me know your little first kiss stories down below. I'd be intrigued to know. Let me know if you want part 2 and probably part 3 because there's a lot of juicy tea to spill. And make sure you check out my merch, represent.com/store/Leroy30 if you want a little deal for Black Friday. Put in the code and you will get a little bit of money off. Girl, check it out. Off all the merch, I'm gonna put it on. But guys, make sure to subscribe. I hope you have the best day. Bye. Oh my god, what tea to come. Oh girl. Imagine if he watches this. Oh, bitch got something coming.